Hey guys, it's Dan here from All Effects to Vanguard. Welcome to what will hopefully be the first of many videos. I thought I'd start off with a pretty cool video, a case opening. So I've just got back from picking this up. So the newest set, Vilest Deletor. It was a sealed case, so fingers crossed there will be a VDR pack in here. It's not a guarantee, I don't believe, but fingers crossed. I have prepped, I believe, everything I need to prep for this. So altogether, there's 20 boxes here, all of which come with like a little leaflet, and then it also comes with markers as per usual. Some of the markers in here are quite nice, I'm not gonna lie. I probably would end up using them if I wasn't so addicted to getting SCR markers. So just real quickly, in a case, there's 20 boxes, each box 16 packs. There's nobody else here but me, so I'm going to have to try and open all this by myself. I do apologise if it takes quite a while. I will do as quick as I can of an opening, and then once I've finished doing all the opening, what I'll probably do is end up doing a quick recap of everything that's going to be in this set. So, if I move these to one side, I'm going to stick these over here. Makes it a lot easier to open these up. So, yeah, basically, I have in the past gone and done YouTube, but this is the first time where I'm going to probably fly solo. So, what I'm planning on doing, so this is basically what I'm going to do while I open it. I'm going to go over things like what I'm planning on doing, what I have done before. I'll do that while I'm opening. So, basically, the way that I've planned it is I'm hoping to do this every so often, which is pretty cool. So, get a case opening going where I can just, showcase everything that comes out. I don't like doing box openings, but I might just do it every so often if there's one where I'm not really a fan of. That's an SPR already, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so what I'm tempted to do is I'll do openings. I will definitely be getting games in. So at my locals, I can't believe I got those two straight after each other. That's pretty cool. I've got a little locals, a few players, some of which know the game pretty well, some of which are quite new to it, so I am going to hopefully help to teach them basically about Vanguard. So I'm going to try and get games at locals. Hopefully I'll get a few games each week, and then what I'll do is I'll eventually get a computer that lets me do editing, so then I can actually edit games and bring it all out to you. Something that I know quite a few YouTubers do is news. I know a few especially that I've had the privilege of meeting during my time playing Vanguard. So Different Fight I've met a few times. He's just, yeah. I really enjoy meeting him. Every single time I get a chance to see him, I will definitely go and say hello to him, see how he is and stuff. I highly, highly, highly recommend you go and check out his channel. If you want news on Vanguard, he's definitely one of those that I would recommend going to look at. He has been doing, I think, the last two Worlds. He's done the commentary as well, so if you watched the Vanguard Nationals, sorry, not Vanguard Nationals, Vanguard Worlds, you'd recognise him. He was there. And then Solemn Vanguard as well, I've had a chance to meet. So it's pretty cool going to all these events. But yeah, I'm going to try and just do the news bits. But obviously, I don't blame anybody for going to look at their content. I mean, they always do a good job, so you can never complain about what they do. The one thing that I do, it's something I'm potentially going to start doing, just because I don't know how many people do it on YouTube. I've not seen anyone myself, so I'm tempted to start it. And It's basically it's a little idea I've got where I will ask you, the viewers, for any questions you have rulings wise. And the reason for this is what I will do, myself being a judge and everything, is I will speak to other judges and I will speak to Bushy Road and I will get you answers. Once I've got you answers, I will look to do a video so then I can give you your answer as to those actual rulings. So I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to do it. If you think it's a great idea, please comment, just so I know if you think it's a good idea. But it is something I am very tempted to give a go to, just to see how it does. And then if it takes off and people enjoy the idea of, you know, having a channel where you can just go to it for a ruling, or if you're not too sure about a ruling, you're just like, can you answer this ruling for me? Then, yeah, I mean, if you like the idea, please just let me know. Because it is something I'm thinking about doing. Have I pulled this card yet? No. So, yeah, that's something I'm going to try that's a bit different. Right now I don't have a PC, but I am going to be looking in the near future to get one so I can do editing. So for now, I'm filming off my camera on my phone. So if it's poor quality, I do apologise. If it's good quality and you want to know what I was recording with, the phone, it's called OnePlus and it's the 5T model. They do bad, like it's basically good phones at a decent price, like Huawei. So if you like it, then by all means go and check that out because they're worth it, I think. It can film in 4K, but I'm not doing it in 4K because otherwise I can only do a certain size video, and that won't be great for something that's going to take a while, I believe. So just a little bit about myself. People who do know me, I'm not going to really say much, you know who I am. For those who don't, my name is Dan. So I've been playing Vanguard since it first came out in, I think it was Christmas 2011? Yeah, sounds about right. I built, my first deck was probably the Goku Kagero deck. That was good times, to say the least. That was a fun time for Vanguard. Kind of like how it is now with Standard, I feel, to a sense, where it's, me personally, I kind of prefer Standard just because it's pretty balanced. I like it now, but back then it was a lot of fun just playing Vanguard's building was random with decks. But I had a Goku deck, and then when VBT04 came out, I kind of upgraded a little bit. So I built the Blazing Flare deck real quickly, but very quickly I dropped it. Set 6 came out, and Set 6 made me go, oh look, I like Vermilion. So I built Vermilion. I also built Golds, just because back then, Golds at first, which, decent, they weren't the most expensive deck, until they just started topping everywhere when they were doing the national events. And then I was like, I want Tsukiyomi, because Tsukiyomi looks like a lot of fun. So I built Tsukiyomi. When Set 3 came out, though, I'm just going to move these real quick. When Set 3 came out, I went to the clan that has, to this day, been my favourite, Pale Moon. So back then, in Set 3, they didn't have a great pool of cards in Set 3, so it was just a basic deck. It was when Set 7 came out, that's when I went, cool, now I'm going to build what I want to build. So that year, I went to Nationals, and I went to Nationals with a Luck We Are build that I kind of like tweaked, designed my own way, such and such. And I just went there to have a fun time, to be honest, like with my favourite clan. You know, I wasn't one of those back then who wanted, you know, the best deck, I want to win. I just wanted to go there, have a laugh, basically, and meet new people. And I got to meet new people. What I didn't expect was to get second place. That was kind of fun. And then I just remember being swamped afterwards with people asking me a million questions about the deck. And I was like, this is not normal for me. So, yeah, that was great times. So I got second with Laquia for nationals. So I was a runner-up. I qualified for the Euro finals the next day, funnily enough. So both of these were in Manchester, and then Euros I got third. I have the certificate somewhere to this day in a nice folder kept away. Unfortunately, that's the only top I've had, but in fairness, the last 2 years I've barely played. I've just judged. Most of the time I've judged either in the UK or in Germany. So yeah, that's the only real top I've got. I have been to almost every event that's been in the UK. The only one I missed was Trios in 2013 due to a conflict with what's known as work. I couldn't get it off. But yeah, other than that, I've been to every event. Most of the time I have judged now in the past couple of years. But I have played my fair share. I've played a few of the team leagues for fun. I did it back in the Vanguard podcast. That was great times. We went to the finals of the first. Oh wait a minute, no, it's 2014 I missed. I think the one that was in Birmingham. The was it the Invaders? Yeah, I think it was when the whole Link Joker thing was going on. So that was the only one I missed. But yeah, I've played some fun decks. I've played some weird decks as well, on times. I remember going to one tournament. I think it was a Trios in Cardiff one year with just some. I think it was after VBT02 came out, and I played just some simple Tetra Drive deck, but it was Tetra Drive with Limit Break Remover, just for the lols, and it was alright. I think once I pulled off the stupidness of just right into grade 3 first, and then Limit Break Remover, and just did the restand. It was a messy amount of crits in my drive checks. So yeah, that was a funny time. But yeah, ooh, I've got him. Yeah, there's Ghostmaster. Other than that, I will be at. Where am I going to go to this year? So I'm going to be at Cardiff this year for Trios. Me and one of my friends, we just decided to go. We just got to sort ourselves out a third person, basically. Who we're going to have yet, I don't know. I'm going to ask some friends and see if anybody actually wants to go before I just ask around on trade groups or whatnot. Because why not? Because at the end of the day, I don't really care too much about winning. I just want to go have a laugh because we've been not playing for the last 2 years. I've missed playing a little bit, so I kind of want to play this year. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be playing in Trios for fun, but when it comes to the autumn circuit, I am probably going to be trying to win. What deck I'm going to use by then, I do not know. I'm just going to keep an eye out on all the support stuff that's coming out and be like, cool, I want to use this or whatnot. I think, wow, next pack, I like that. That's quite funny. The way I'm planning it at the moment is basically I'm going to go UK for definite. Germany would be nice. Just a bit of a side thing. I definitely recommend, if you've never been before, go to the German national events. Honestly, every year I go there, I can't say it enough just how much fun I have going there. Players are so nice over there. Every time I've judged, I've had a ball and a half with the players out there. It's brilliant. The atmosphere is great there. I just love going there every year. I think I've been there now. Going this year would be my 4th year on the trot, and I don't want to miss an event going to Germany. The only reason I'm going to miss out on the spring circuit is because I'm not taking it too serious. I just want to chill and relax. Plus, I've just got myself a second job now, so it's going to be a bit harder at the moment. But by the time it comes around to the autumn, I probably will have finished in one of those jobs, so it doesn't hurt me too much that I'll have time to go to Germany for definite, and the UK Nationals. So I'm looking forward to those. They are going to be great times. Hopefully be in Cologne again. Cologne is where it's been for the last couple of years. There is some very good food shops, and well, I say food shops. There's a very good sausage and chips place. So that's obviously not what they call it. I think they call it Braschwurst or something like that, however you pronounce it. But it's not far from the venue. It's literally across the road from the venue. But oh my god, is it yummy? Definitely would recommend going to that place. You can see it from where the event is always taking place, so you wouldn't need to worry about travelling far. It is literally on the doorstep of the place, so don't worry too much about it. Let's have a little think. What else can we talk about while I'm here? Decks. So, currently I don't really play premium at all. However, I am plotting potentially building a Pale Moon premium deck. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm going to try and build it first and then bring you the deck list in a video. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing that. But for now, I'm focusing a lot more just to get all my standard decks built. So, at the moment, Pale Moon isn't obvious because, like I've said, Pale Moon, my favourite clan. I've got Dark Irregular. Dark Irregular is something that I like when I mention Pale Moon, and that appears. Dark Irregular, I've currently got. I used to have Dark Irregulars back when it was G format, and No Life King's a funny card. I definitely think it was ridiculously overdone for the premium format. I can understand why they put Assassin to 1, and now that they've put it to 1, it's gone a bit quiet, but just the idea of constantly being able to restand because of the fact that you just get your 3 Assassins out, I can understand exactly where they're coming from with that limitation, so I don't blame them for doing it. But I've got that. They are fun, Dark Irregulars. They really are. That's my only Protect deck. So after this set's been opened, and once I've got everything I need out of it, I will have Deletors. One of the reasons why I pick up Deletors is because I never got a chance to do them in the G format, would you believe? The GR that they had, the one with the win condition, when I was building the deck, everything else was actually cheap as chips. It was just that card. I think at one point I was helping a friend get them, and I was curious. I was like, how much is it? Let's go have a look. And I checked it, and it was like £40 for just, like a standard GR. And I looked and I went, no, I will leave this. I will build that when it gets cheap. But then the reset happened, and I thought, okay, well, I'll leave it. But then they then obviously brought Ibuki out into the anime, so then 1 + 1 = 2. They're going to bring it out as a set eventually, which they did. So I was like, cool. When it comes out, I will build it. So once I've finished with this set, I can basically build a deck, and then I can start testing it. Because I don't know yet what I'm actually going to use over in Cardiff. My options, it's quite big, as I'm sure you're going to guess already. The other deck I currently have, Neo Nectar. I don't have the promo yet, unfortunately. I need to get my hands on the promo. But yeah, the promo, like that deck, I took it to my locals yesterday, and my friend had never seen the deck being used, and he never played it against me, obviously, so I just recently got the deck. And I was like, cool, you use your Royal Paladin with your new stuff, and I'll just use Neo Nectar. And both games did not expect what would happen. Game 1, I put him to 4 damage before he got to grade 3, and then game 2, I put him to 5 before he got to grade 3. That's just the nature of the beast that Neos are like. I mean, that wasn't even a crit. It was just a case of just both games I managed to build my field, because the tokens are crazy good for Neonectar. Built a field and just swung. He couldn't guard that well in either game, and just before he knows it, he's like, well, I'm facing fit for game situation, or I'm just facing take a damage and I lose situation. So Neos, if I can get the promo and test the deck properly, Neos are a strong possibility for me to use for the thing. That is quite nice. That is the Maclear. I completely forgot that that's in this set, isn't it? So it's my favorite. Even though Pale Moon is my favorite plan, sometimes I do like to dabble, and I definitely like how Neos play. The whole token thing is just wow. So I might do it, just because they're fun, they're enjoyable, they are powerful. Cecilia as a card is so good. As long as you get to ride a grade 3 first, then ride that afterwards, the skill's crazy. Like you get rid of one unit, which could potentially be a token, and you can replace it with up to 3 units, and the front row can gain 10k. It's so good. I wasn't too thingy about it, too hyped about it at first. Somebody offered me it as a trade, and I went, okay, I'll take that. Picked it up, played with it for a little bit, and I thought, okay, this is definitely a deck I could dabble in, but surely it's not that powerful. But then after playing it a little bit, I'm like, wow, okay, this is powerful. This is actually a lot more powerful, but it's a lot of fun as well. And I feel that the balance between fun and like being a good deck is kind of important. Like if you enjoy playing the deck, then it's great. You know, it's a good feeling. But when playing Neos, it's just a case of, as long as you don't do a Cecilia check 5 and it's all triggers, then the game feels normal. But if you do check 5, like I did the other day, and just get 4 crits and a heal, you do question yourself sometimes, like, why? It's not something that I expected to see, but it happened anyway. I can't control it. It's just, yeah, how it is. So I'm about, what am I making through now? This is box number 7. It's taking a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. So yeah, let me know, like I said guys, let me know what you think of the ruling videos. If you like the idea of it, I will do it. If you don't like the idea of it, I won't do it. But if you do, please tell me, because I will, especially if I get backed by people to do it, I'll definitely do it. It could be useful, especially if you like to go to an event and there's a ruling question and nobody knows the answer to it, and it's like, wait a minute, there's a YouTube channel that actually has these answers, and you can just look it up, as long as you've got internet, of course, at the event. So I'm thinking that might be a nice little thing to have. I mean, I will go, like I said, I will be going through other judges, so it won't just be like, oh, I'm a judge, I know what the ruling is. I won't do that. I will literally ask around, see what other judges think of the rulings, get answers off them, get a definitive answer, but I will involve Bushiroad as well by emailing them, asking the question, getting the answer, and what I'll do once I got a computer is I will provide you all with the emails just to show you what the answer was from Bushiroad. So then you know that, you know, I'm not making it up. I could even try, I mean, I know some guys, I know quite a few of the UK judges, I could eventually get them potentially involved in coming on here, so that I can then, you know, just get them to just give their opinion on the ruling, why they feel it is that way, such and such. Because at the end of the day, Vanguard's community is pretty cool. I think that's probably the biggest reason why I stick in this game. The community is good, it's healthy. Like, I mean, I can go to these events, you know, year on year, and I'll see a lot of the faces for the same. But one thing that I do like, and I've noticed this especially in the last 2 years, is I get to meet new people, get to make new friends. And I think when you have that from the card game, what more would you want? You know, making new friends, enjoying a card game. It's just, yeah, that's what you want. You know, and me personally, I do like the idea of going to an event and enjoying myself. So when I'm getting to meet new people, I'm pretty sure if some of my friends do watch this, they'll know who they're talking about. You guys are the ones that I have met over the past couple of years, either by going to a Springfest, autumn, people who I got to know from the get-go back in 2012, my local players, all sorts. There's so many people, you know. And the thing is, there's not going to be a year where I will go to an event and not meet a new person. Every time I go to an event, I will guarantee to meet somebody. Like, perfect example for you, I went to judge in Huddersfield last November, and somebody I just did not know, I didn't know who he was, nothing like that, but he had this coconut basket map, and I asked him if he wanted to part with it, and he was actually looking to part with it, so I made him an offer, and he accepted it. I would love to find him. If you watch this video, mate, please add me. That's the one thing I didn't get a chance to do, because I know you were in a hurry, but actually get your names, try and add you on Facebook. I do have more than one Facebook account. If people want to add me on Facebook, I would be very happy. Oh wow, this card actually got some damage on it. Weird. Yeah, if you want to add me on Facebook, you can, guys, but please at least don't do it as a trolley thing. Like, just like, if you really want, just add me as a friend and talk about stuff, then that's cool. Just message me first, or comment on here and ask, because I think I've got my setting on so that not anyone can add me. It's got to be like mutual friend sort of thing. I think it's that level. It's only because, like, as I'm sure you all are aware, there's a lot of stupid spam accounts around, so it's just so I can avoid them, because there's too many of them in this world, unfortunately. Where is that one? That's over there. But yeah, so my name, you need to look for Daniel Cottam. So it's, my surname is C-O-T-T, A for Adam, M for Mother. You will see my account, you'll know it's me when I turn around and say to you that my profile picture is me as Star-Lord. Because I did used to cosplay. I kind of simmered down now, unfortunately, with cosplaying. Just because it just, bit of age, lots to do with work, and the people who I used to cosplay with don't do it as much anymore, so I took a back step from doing it myself, just because it didn't feel, there was a certain group that I used to cosplay with, I didn't feel right not to cosplay with them anymore, so I thought, I'll leave it. But yeah, honestly, like, I don't mind whether it be like a simple discussion about Vanguard, deck advice, just basic chat, or be like, hey man, can I see if you're going to be going to, say, Cardiff, for instance, can I have a game or something like that against you, yada yada yada, I don't mind. Just that sort of thing. Honestly, like, I am very chilled when it comes to talking to me. Like, my jobs is basically up close and personal with customers. I'm always talking with customers at my work and such, so I'm used to talking with, like, people I've never met before, so I'm not one of those shy ones or just stay away from people. I will talk to people, I do not mind. Alright, so do not feel like you cannot talk to me. I am a very nice person. If anyone comments who knows me and says I'm not, you're liars. Just saying. Wow. This is taking a while. So, oh yeah, I completely forgot to mention as well. So I've got another deck. I've also got Narukami, because why not? They are just, yeah. The Tonics, I'm happy the Tonics got its moment where they finally brought it out properly I know they did that weird break ride thing. That wasn't really the tonics though. What they've released now is better. That is more the tonics. Like, I'm happy to see that. It's just a shame that they're not going to get support now by the looks of it for a bit. But when I was playing the deck, I've noticed that it has potential. It just needs more support. The restuns are pretty cool. The skills are pretty cool. The only thing I think they need at the moment really is the ability to touch the booster behind the Vanguard. If Narukami were able to sort that out, that is a beautiful, beautiful pull. That is, goodness, that is well strange foiling. So that is the DR Swordbreaker. So I've got the Maclear and I've got the Swordbreaker. So does that mean I'm going to get the VDR pack as well? Please, it'd be nice. Yeah, so with Narukami, if they can just get something that can hit the booster behind the Vanguard, I think they've got a lot of potential, but they need that sort of card. Until they get that sort of card, they're going to struggle, I think, a little bit. So it's a shame, because it is a fun deck to play with, but until they get that card, unfortunately, I can only see them being okay at best. They can be annoying. Like, I was playing against my friend, like I said, the other day, and he's playing Monarch now. He was testing his deck out, and it was amusing when I just turned around to him and every turn just started buying his Blaster Blades. So he calls his Blaster Blade, he attacks with them, that's cool. Next turn I'll just call something, or I'll just attack with the tonics and be like, cool, bind. He wasn't a big fan of that, and it was very amusing to watch him just get a bit frustrated with that. But hey, I don't complain. I was just testing out a deck, helping him test his deck. I just don't think he expected me to test using a deck that kind of messes with his deck. But oh well, like, he's gonna run into it eventually. You know, if he goes, when he starts going to the events, he will run into Narukami, which will give him a run for his money. So he does need to learn when to and when not to call a Blaster Blade, which I'm sure he will. And if he doesn't, I'll just make sure he learns it eventually. I'll figure a way to teach him without being, you know, forceful. Ah dear. Right, this is number 10. My God. This definitely is going to take a while. Definitely wish I had somebody to help open, but unfortunately it is, what time now? Like midnight, I think, nearly. Or it probably is midnight by now. I basically drove for about 7 hours just going to pick this up, because I didn't like the idea of having to wait the amount of time that they seemed to suggest it was going to be for this case to arrive. So I just drove all the way from North Wales down to the part of London, part of England it was at, and then just, yeah, brought it back home and bringing it to you. So I couldn't get anybody to come and help me, because I think the only guys who could have, they're probably in bed with work the next day, or, you know, like most people, they have a private life, which, you know, I'm not going to judge at all. So questions for you guys. So if anyone watches this, just a few quick questions for you. So first of all, how are you feeling at the moment with Vanguard? Do you feel that the reset did a good job? Do you feel that the reset was necessary? Do you feel that you still prefer, you know, premium / the G stuff? Or do you think that they've done things that they potentially could have done better? I guess. You know, like, so for instance, how they changed the ratios in the packs, how many packs are in a box, the prices, that sort of stuff. Like, is there anything that you feel they messed up on that they should have fixed? You know, just things like that. It would be nice to hear what people think. I know there's a lot of, it's not going to be one way. I know there's going to be mixed opinions, but that's part of the reason why I want to start a channel, is so that people can air their feelings. So, like I said at the start of the video, the way I think about it is, I feel that Standard's cool because at the moment, especially if you're a new player coming into the game, Standard's actually very cool. Like the whole idea of Force, Axel and Protect being able to kind of be weak against one but strong against the other balances it a fair bit. I know OTT's kind of like, wow, draw a million cards. I know Murakumo, especially with this thing now, is going to be a bit more of a pain to the guard restrict. But overall, for new players, I do feel that at the moment it is a good time to get into the game, just because of the fact that it's simplified. A lot of skills are simplified. Like last year when I was judging, I think the only time we were called for rulings at the UK Nationals was when somebody went and what did they do? I think they drew when they shouldn't have, or something like that. That was literally it. So it was something along those lines. So, in terms of the actual rulings, I don't remember getting asked. Premium day we got quite a bit, so I can't see much complaints coming for Standard in terms of new players. I know for you who have played the game for a while / from the start, you know, Premium, it gives you a bigger challenge. There's a lot more silly combos out there. Good old Gizeh, you know, last year was everywhere. I have to say the best thing that I got to see last year was when Gizeh was being beaten by a Chaos Breaker deck. Yeah, the guy, like the Gizeh player had Gizeh out with all the Zeroths, and then the Chaos Breaker player somehow managed to just go, cool, I'm just going to go Deluge and start getting rid of your Zeroth Dragons, so then eventually you're going to be dealing no damage to me. And then because of that, he won. I was like, mate, fair play to you. You came out with Chaos Breaker, which I don't think a lot of people would have expected to see at the event, and not only did you pull that out, but you also managed to beat a Gizeh deck by doing that. That was just, yeah. It was great. It was great to watch. It was a good game, very good game. It was very close both ways, but it's just that idea of combating it by using Deluge is clever. I do like it. It's one of the few ways you can deal with Zeroths. So to see it, because I've never actually seen anyone do that. To actually see someone at an event be able to do that to counter it was like, wow, fair play to you. I'll take my hat off if I had one. So yeah, Premium has got a lot of combos. I mean, the No Life King was crazy, but then Bushy have kind of calmed it. What has been good in Premium? I know this the thing with Zoa is still pretty dangerous. Like Zoa is a dangerous card in Premium, especially if you're using something like Bugs that obviously won Worlds. There's reasons why it won Worlds. You know, it's nasty. If you can't block that, you've lost. And it's like, cool, game 2, or cool, I've just won. Well done. It went from just being, I think people underrated it originally, that card. So it went from being underrated to being like one of the best finishers. Oh, there we go. So Premium has a lot more creativity. There's a lot more stuff that you can create deck-wise in there, but that's for players who've been playing the game for a while, who get the game, who have played for a while, especially through G. They know the cards in and out, and then they have a clan that is currently getting support in Standard. That's pretty good, and then you just mix it. I've seen people, left, right, and centre coming up with new ideas all the time. It's cool. It's just, for me personally,
because I love Pale Moon so much, I know you can hear this a lot of me, by the way, on this channel. Because of my love for Pale Moon, it's hard to build anything that's not Pale Moon for premium. Just because if I was going to play premium, I would need to be playing for fun. So it would be Pale Moon. I don't know if I would want to build some silly Nightmare Doll deck now that, you know, the new version of Vilest is so much superior to the old one. I don't know. It would feel kind of weird to do that. So I don't know if I would. I was thinking about maybe making this a break right end of stage deck, because that could be quite funny. Or I could just end up making some silly multi-attack deck where literally you use Darkseid's Princess and Jacqueline with the Harry Strides, and then you just end up making an insane amount of attacks in one turn. The only downside, of course, is that because it's premium, you end up with the unfortunate part of having to face G-Guards. So end of stage, yeah, it stops Sentinels, but it doesn't stop G-Guards. So, but if you break ride it, yeah, it's 27. But then I was thinking about mixing it up and putting Spicy Clown in there. So if you're not too sure which card Spicy Clown is, it's basically similar to that annoying grade 2 that Angel Feather had, where you gain 2k to Vanguard and itself if you swap cards from damage. So Pale Moon have a Spicy Clown, which is similar, but every time you call something from Soul, itself and your Vanguard gains 2k. So putting that with End of Stage might be a fun idea, I guess, because then I can set up plays, I can break ride it, and then I can use Ava to bring out 2 Pieces if I have 2 Pieces in Soul. And then when they go into Soul because of End of Stage's skill, I can then, you know, bring them back out. By that time then, the grade 2 skill probably would have been used a good few times, which means that End of Stage attacks twice for a strong number, and the opponent can't perfect guard it, so then they're faced with a pretty strong restander. I know the original one had a silly combo with a Cray Elemental, but the issue with that is that certain decks can just stop that now, which is kind of sad. I'm trying to think top of my head, who can stop that skill? So Hetero Hound doesn't, so I'm not going to mention that. Something like Kagero, definitely Kagero, definitely Lynx. They can just stop you from doing the restand. You need to pay the cost for the restand every time you attack. You won't be paying the cost if you haven't got the cards, which is what they would use, like Defeat Flare or Lacus Karina. You know, depending on which deck you're talking about, they can just destroy you and stop you then your tracks from doing your combo, and then you just sat there like, okay, well, I set up this entire combo for one turn, and now you just killed it. Cool. So it's sad times. So I probably wouldn't want to build that. So if anything, probably just be some multi-attack stuff using Golden Beast Tamer, the Harry Strides and stuff like that. That's all I can think of, really. Let's go there. My goodness. I have to admit, this feels like it's taking forever, but I'm way past the halfway point, so it's not too bad, I guess. Oh dear. So yeah, because I'm blitzing through it, I'm not telling you the cards, I'm just showing you like cards that are being pulled and put them down in front of me. Don't worry, there will be a video, so if you don't really want to see this video, the opening bits, there will be a different video event like put up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a separate video, probably in the morning after I've slept, where I will go over each card, go over each of their skills, just explain what each of them do, and I'll show you how much I got. But for those of you who are thinking about doing a case opening, these sort of videos, well, this one anyway, I can show you the exact number, because then you'll get an idea of what you pull. I don't know the ratios off the top of my head personally. I know you get, I think it's 5 of each VR. I know that much. 1 of each SVR. And then you get, I think it's something like 7 of each triple. Or you get some of them at 8, some of them at 7, I think is what it is. And then double rares, I think you get at least 2 play sets of each double rare. Because, you know, you get like 6 now, I think, in the box, 6 or 7 in the box. So you have plenty. But yeah, so it's nice to have a box opening a case opening to watch, because this way then you get to figure out, is it worth it, is it not? The reason I'm doing it mainly is because how many decks have I got in this set? 3 of my decks, 3 out of 5, because there's 5 clans in this one, and because I'm gonna have 3, yeah, it makes sense for me to get a case. So the next case I'll get is probably the next one for these lot. So I know in September there will be a case for set 6, I think it'll be. So set 6 case I will probably end up getting. So I will again record it. Hopefully next time though I will have somebody with me, so then it doesn't take this long to get it done. So then I don't have to babble forever and moider you for like half the video to full length of the video. All I've got to do is just show you the openings real quick, and then I'll do the recap videos afterwards. What else is there since I'm starting a new channel? I don't have a Facebook yet for the channel. I will make one though eventually. So then I can always post it up like in the latest videos and stuff like that, and the news. I can do it there separately. So then if you don't have time to watch a video, you've got, you know, you got the quick news feed there. There's one. What do you want as content that I've not mentioned? If there's anything, just again leave it as a comment, so that I know, because I will look to make a channel for players, new people, old players. I don't mind. I can give you like 101s about how I build a deck, or I can give you, you know, like tips on decks. You can send me a deck profile and ask me for advice. I don't mind. I am so open about this sort of stuff. I don't mind at all. Don't feel like you can't. If you want to have a look at your deck, I can. I don't mind. But yeah, definitely, if you've got anything that you would like to see as content that's different from what you usually see on YouTube, by all means shout me out. If there's ever any mistakes, slander me please, because I will be looking to try and make sure that I don't do mistakes. That is definitely something I don't want to be doing, is mistakes. So if I ever do a mistake, just tell me. How many have I got left? 6 boxes left. Once I finish these few packs, I've got 6 boxes left. So as you can see at the moment, the pile is getting quite big now, what I've got, which is quite nice to look at. But no VDR pack. So if you don't know what I mean by the VDR pack, the VDR pack is something that, it's not guaranteed, but if you get it, you will just go, oh, it's so pretty, because yeah, you get, basically, it's a whole pack, so you get 1 of each of these grade 3s at the top here. So these guys, you get 1 of each of them in a special rarity, where there's no text box, which is pretty cool. It's like no border whatsoever, like these, basically. And on top of that, you get a copy of the grade 3 from the Deletor trial deck, and you also get a marker of Ibuki. That is actually a very nice marker, but I don't think I'll keep it, personally. I think they spoilt it with the text. I don't know why they decided to put writing on there with a signature. If they'd have kept it as just a signature, I think that would have been wicked, much better looking. But as it is now, nah, I don't like it. So hopefully in the future, they will release one without that writing. That's up there. the mark I do want, let's see how many people agree with me, is Asuka with a ponytail. I don't care. Say what you want about me, but Asuka with a ponytail. Please, Bushy, give me a marker of Asuka with a ponytail. If you do that, I will be very happy, and I will most definitely be after at least one. I do have the current one that's out. So I've got the, what was it, the L4 set? I've got that marker, but yeah, I would most definitely like to see myself with, you know, one of them as well, please. So Bush Road, make it happen. I know people, when they post it up, they're all like, hair in a ponytail. Yeah, it works. It does. Most definitely does work. So, come on, Bushy. Give us what we want. You know you can. Just deliver on it. Oh, dear. Please, please, please give me the video pack. I've actually run out of things to talk about, which kind of is sad. I mean, I'm not gonna lie though, I am pretty tired. But I don't even know what time it is. I haven't got my phone on me because I'm currently using it to record for you guys. It's probably way after midnight. I'm even getting glares off my cat now, who seems to think that I am past my bedtime. So I'm sorry, cat. You're going to put up the light a bit longer. Let's have a look. What's in there? Just res. That's not fair. Cool. 5 boxes left. Let's do this. Come on, VDR. Be in here. Please be in one of these boxes. Please, be in this one. I would love it if you were in this box. Just because it feels like the longer I'm waiting, the less likely it's going to happen, and that's scary. I don't want to end up not getting it. When I was watching the box openings from Japan, it wasn't a guaranteed one, and I think I've seen one English case opened. It wasn't a guaranteed one, and I've asked some of my friends. Not everyone got one, so it's a little bit scary. Because it's like the Phantom Blasters, which it's not cool. Like one per case would be nice because then it makes it affordable. But because they're not one per case, because they've made it so that you're not guaranteed it, people have definitely priced them highly, which is a shame because I definitely want to get the end of stages in that rarity, because the end of stages are just whoo. End of Stage is such a pre-card in VDR. I know a lot of people slander that card in general for its skill. I personally like it, but I'm not going to judge it fully until I've properly tested it. So, but I need to get it as just, you know, VDR. It's the same for Misdirection and Dancing Princess, which is, where are they? So, Misdirection, Dancing Princess. Misdirection is an OA, I believe. So she has her original artwork from when she was a 8K grade 2. And then Dancing Princess is a DR, so it's kind of like what they've done with Swordbreaker. Oh, speaking of end of stage, there we go. So yeah, like I've got to get at least 3 end of stage VDR. That's like a minimum number for me that I've decided to get for myself. So if I get one in here, that would be cool, because then I only need 2 more. The prices hopefully won't be too high if people don't like the card. So if that's going to be the case, then that is good for me. Please. But the OR and the DR, they're going to be a bit of a pain to find, just because I know that there's a bunch of them. There's quite a few ORs and DRs in the case, like different types. So to get them won't be the easiest, but I can hope. This box was terrible, wasn't it? Unless this last pack. Does it suit? No, of course not. Oh! I actually got my OR. It's actually a Pale Moon one, so I will be keeping that one. Yeah! So the feeling of that box wasn't what I thought it was going to be, but still. Close. It was close. So I think you get like one of each of these, and then either that or Lost Ark. I think. Just to help you a little bit more with ratios. I can't guarantee it. It's just what I think it is from what I've heard of other people, basically. So I'm pretty happy that Misdirection was in there. That's one of the cards as high rarity that I actually wanted to pull. If I pulled that and that as its DR, pretty cool. But I know the Swordbreaker is highly desirable and it's worth a pretty penny. So hopefully that will get me some stuff that I want anyway. So pulling that was actually as good as, really, because that might actually end up getting me at least 2 copies of cards I want now, either one of each Misdirection and Dancing Princess or something like that. I don't quite know. I think when I checked eBay recently, the cheapest I saw that sold, bear in mind Swordbreaker, everyone knows Swordbreaker, if you've been playing Vanguard since the early G, yeah, like that card is worth some serious money as that rarity. I'm a bit surprised with it, just because at the end of the day it's still a grade 1 and it's not exactly hard to pull by the looks, so I've got quite a few. But it's just because it's a DR and because it's Shadow Paladin, and there's a lot of people out there who like Shadow Paladin, the value kind of just went up. So I think the cheapest I saw was in the region of £60. I think. Might be wrong. This was a few days ago, mind you, so it might have fluctuated since, because obviously prices from release, they do tend to change. So I will be very surprised if the price hasn't gone down. But then again, because it's Shadows, I would be surprised at the same time if it hasn't gone up, because yeah, that's kind of what they do. They like their prices going high. Do you remember that time when Estus was like, what, £20 for a perfect guard, maybe even higher? Those are some sad times. The amount of people who wanted to build that deck and just couldn't because it was just they were outpriced of building it. It's crazy. Shiryuki, rare, cool. 3 left. See what I mean? So the less boxes left, the less likely it's going to be that I'm going to pull it. It's depressing. I do remember that the last time I did a case, we pulled it was an SCR pack, I think it was called back then. We pulled it literally in the last box. So it might be something like that again, I don't know. Let's just wait and see, which I hate doing. I hate waiting. I waited a whole week for the case, you know? So to have to wait now for it would be rather painful, to wait right till the end just to pull and be like, oh, well, you could have shown yourself earlier and made me very excited, but you didn't. Misdirection. Goodness me. Do you think I'm going to pull it, guys? I think my money's on no. I mean, you never know. It could happen, but I'm starting to feel like this is not my time. As much as I would love to pull it, it's possibly not my time. I wonder if this set's actually mapped in terms of like where cards are. I know that people have told me in the past that sometimes the boxes are mapped inside the case box. Whether or not it's true, I don't know. Don't fully believe it. If someone does tell you that, just because I'm not too sure if that is actually a legit thing. It might be, but then it might not be. So don't fully believe. The only way you can do that is if you open an insane amount of cases and you see the pattern. If it's still there. Because you never know. Somebody might have thought, yeah, that's a pattern in just one case, but then they open another case and the pattern's completely changed. You don't know. It's only if you open a bunch of cases, then you can have more of an idea. I would love to meet people who open a bunch of cases, because, yeah, that must be a lot of finger work, considering how many cases you open. I mean, like, I'm knackered, and I'm still plowing through this one somehow. My left leg is completely numb, and I've still got 2 boxes to do. So, yeah, it's fun times. Have I got all the SVRs? Yes, all 5 SVRs are there. So I think, unless I'm going to be getting the VDR, I think that's it in terms of all the higher rarity now, because I think it is only one of each of these 2. But we'll have to wait and see. There's 2 VRs left, I know that much. It's just whether or not I'm going to be lucky with that VDR pack. I really hope I do get it. It would be a nice way to end a video if I do pull the VDR pack. Especially after I've waited a week for this case. It'd be great. Please show yourself. Be nice. I don't know, just let me pull you. Oh dear. But yeah, as I'm getting to the end of the case, guys, if you've watched right through to the end, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I will definitely aim to get more content out for you. I'll aim to try and make sure I've got plenty of content available, so that every week I've got a mixture, not just games or something like that. I'll try and make sure that I've got things like set up so that the ruling videos, for instance, if it does happen, I'll have some of them. I'll have some games, deck profiles, news. I'll mix it. Oh, okay. I thought I got them, but apparently there's 2 ORs. Did not know that. There you go. So that tells you that much, guys. Yeah. So I would say that I will definitely mix up the videos to try and make it so that there is obviously multiple content. Just please be patient with me until I end up getting a PC. I can't do like an intro, outro, or anything like that, or edit the videos yet. The goal is to get that sort of stuff though, so I can do it. I just can't guarantee that I'll have one like anytime soon. I need, financial for that. So if I end up having the money for it, I can't see why not. I will definitely want a PC, just so I can do editing. But last box, please don't do this to me. It's gonna hurt so much if I don't end up getting it. Oh dear. Go on, be the last box where you end up showing yourself Ibuki & Co. It would be a nice way to end the video in the last box, just to pull that. I don't even think I pulled these out in order, to be fair, as well, by the way. These boxes definitely got shuffled while I was taking the plastic off all of them. Just because I was going to be annoying otherwise. Just taking the plastic off, yada yada yada. I was like, cool, I'll just preemptively sort it out. And then go from there, basically. That's the way I looked at it. 2 rares. Well, I just pulled the VR, so I think there'll be nothing on this side if I'm going to pull it. So I think it'll be on the other. If I have got any chance of pulling it, it'll be on the other side. Oh, 2 VRs in 1 box. Interesting. Didn't know that was a thing. Huh. Very weird. Did not know that could happen. Oh, all my rares have started to collapse. What a shame. Please, 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 please. Although it's probably not likely now that I just pulled 2 VRs. I doubt I'd get 2 VRs and an SVR. That's the VDR pack. As much as I would love it to happen, it's not really going to happen now. Oh, painful, disappointing, really upset, sad times. I know it wasn't guaranteed, but hey, you know, guy can dream. I guess I'll just try and get my stuff off people. Oh well. Quantum Mechanics, last pack. This is going to be hurt, isn't it? It's not going to be in here. Imagine that though, very last pack. No, it's not. The last pack is actually nothing. Cool, so yeah, that's my case opening. Now to sort these all out for peeps that I'm friends with who want them off me, and then the rest will just be like whatevs. So yeah guys, thank you very much for watching. Yeah, look forward to my other videos. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, because there will be a lot more content coming as well, especially the more people turn around going, yeah, cool content, keep it up. I will definitely try my best to keep it up. So yeah, but that's it for me now. So catch you guys soon. Take care.